Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. It's easy for a woman to become more feminine. It's easy, ladies. Ladies, look. And of course, I can only speak of this from the outside looking in, but it's just basic science. And actually, from what a woman told me years ago, all you had to do was sit back and chill out. That's it. See, understand something. Let me go deep. For some of y'all follow my deep thought channel, y'all know I can go into metaphysics with this joint. But let me go deep. Femininity is just a representation of yin energy, feminine energy. The universe is simply a permutation of feminine energy, which is passive, and masculine energy, which is active. Understand that. So the man's nature is to go out and do, to take action. The woman's nature is really to sit back and chill. So, but see, that's all a woman has to do to express the feminine energy instead of working to try to be feminine. Because I'm gonna just be real. Even in life's content creators, I will say it publicly. I will say it in their faces. I will say it to an audience. I will say it in the face of the men, the simps who want to back them up. You don't have to do all this. You don't have to fake like you're feminine. See, a lot of women faking it. Reason why? Because they really exercise in masculine behavior. Like on my men's channel, I've talked several times about Amazon women and shadow men. An Amazon woman ain't necessarily like a lesbian. An Amazon woman is simply a woman with more masculine energy. She's out there doing stuff. She's active. She's doing all this stuff. Right? You know, she got that job. She got that career and stuff. I mean, even to the point where she's taking on a masculine role in a relationship. And usually if she can, in peace, in relative peace, she has to do so with a shadow man. A shadow man is simply a man who's not fully masculine. So we got that dynamic out here. So, and of course, you get some women, they see it and they like, I got to get back into it. I got to get back into it. But they can't figure it out. But see, here's the problem. A lot of women try to consciously do it. They try to consciously do it. And, to some extent, you need to be conscious of it. But just the reality is, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to think. If you got to think about it, that's not a good thing. If you have to think about it, it's just easy. Just sit back and start chilling. Get used to chilling. Just chill. Like, I remember this woman, and she grew up a little rough, and she in her 50s now. And, she always got the attention of men because, well, I ain't gonna lie, she got a killer-ass body. She had such a killer body that she said she had to wear loose clothes walking down the street. And when I had encountered her, dealt with her, I was like, I ain't see it. Until one time I did see the body, and I was like, good Lord. But she had an Amazon energy. She had that energy. But she said this is what she did one time. There was a guy that, regular sex partner and everything. And the thing was, he come over her house and she direct the whole thing. But she started working on her femininity. So instead of directing it to the point where she get over there, she the one lead them to the bedroom and all of that stuff. But she said one time, she decided just to sit there, just break the rhythm. Now, she said this was a guy she had dealt with for 4 years. But when she decided just to be passive, just to chill out, she actually found out some stuff about that guy because then he had to be more active. And then she found out there was some stuff about him she really didn't like. But that's because she became more feminine. Now, it was still a tough thing. It was still a tough thing for her. But, at one point she was with a truly masculine man, but it was her femininity that brought it. But she still had to work on it. See, the feminine, ladies, I'm going to tell you how powerful the feminine energy is. And please understand the allegory. The feminine energy is so powerful. You can lock a woman in a room with a little bit of water, a little bit of bread, and one sperm. And then come back 9 months later, she'll have a lot of water, some other food too, a lot of bread, and a healthy baby. But you're like, how'd she do that? She was locked in a room. Understand the nature of women. The true feminine nature is to draw a man to you, to be magnetic. See, a man's nature is to be electric. So we supposed to go out. We supposed to empower and everything. You know, we're like the sun. We supposed to bring you that heat. You know, we're like that rushing water. You're the dam. We're that rushing water coming to break it. You're like the dirt, that soil. We're the shovel that breaks through it. But if you notice, what do all those things have in common? They sitting there chilling. A woman, you got women saying they want a man and everything. The best way is just to walk outside. Sometimes you don't need to do that. And I told the story one time about my mother when all of us were living with my grandmother's house. And my grandmother had a house. It had a garage and it had a balcony on top of the garage. I'll never forget. My mother just went out there one time with a short dress on, some cigarettes. Unfortunately, she smoked. And just sat there across the legs. And we were right across the street from a cement yard. And I swear, this young guy came. He was driving his truck. He looked over at her and said, hey, can I talk to you for 5 minutes? And she was just sitting there. She didn't do anything. She just sat there. In fact, that's how she got most of the men in her life. She was just chill. She was very yin. She wasn't active, really. And to my consternation, she got on my nerves, but I watched that. A lot of women, y'all don't have to do much. Y'all can just sit back. It's easy. Think about it. You just sit back and chill. How hard is that? Now, it's tough in the sense that a lot of women have been taught to go get stuff, but think about it. If every day you just say, you know what, I'm going to be calm with this. Every day, I'm going to let him make the move. You know? Because I know a lot of y'all get to the point where you throwing it at a man, and certain men too. But in the long run, you shouldn't do that. In the long run, just put on that nice thing. The men will come your way. They'll come a running. Shoot. You know, it's like an old Chris Rock joke about if a woman want a man, just put a pot on the stove at 6 o'clock. You don't even have to put anything in it. You get 3 or 4 men. That's the nature of women. When I use that allegory of just sitting in a room and you can get a baby and food and drink and everything, that's how powerful it is. A woman just needs to sit back. You need to just chill. Just chill. Seriously. And now it might be tough because, you know, you were used to going out there and getting what you want and everything, but practice it every day. Practice it. Get in the habit of doing that. Don't be so active. Don't be so quick to respond. I remember I worked with this young lady who had that yang energy, masculine energy. But I remember one time she came into work and she was like real chilled and stuff. And I never forget what she said. She said she let some stuff go. And I ain't gonna lie. When we were first dealing with each other, it was a lot of tension. Well, after that day, she came in letting that stuff go. It was like everything changed up about her. Because me and her always had some tension between us. But then after that, she'd be the type, rub my back, all of that. Chill. And I got to the point like I'd lay out a body for her. And I thought about that. I said, all she did was just let her femininity come through. Seriously, ladies, it's easy. You know, if you, I'm being real, if you got to think about it too much, that's not a good thing. If you got to think, okay, this is my strategy, I'm going to do this, and this. No, just sit back and chill. You know, instead of walking fast down the street, walk slow. Take your time. You know, feel the breeze. Seriously. If you, take baths more. Anything that can chill you out, just do it. And don't think about it, because I'm going to be real. When you're thinking about it, that's more thinking, actively thinking is actually more of a masculine thing. It really is. This ain't saying just be some dumbass or anything like that. Definitely not. And definitely, I do think on y'all level, you know. It's different from how men think. But don't think of solve it. Just sit back and say, I'm going to just chill. I'm going to just relax. Just seriously, just relax. It's easy. And trust me, it might not work for you at first as far as drawing men. But, you got to still get that yang energy out. But after a while, you won't be able to get rid of men. That's why you get some women who, they don't look like that IG model. Seriously, that's why you get some women, they don't look like that IG model. Might not be the finest woman, might be legitimately average looking, but they can't get rid of men. It's the femininity. Ladies, look, I'm just going to be real with you. The femininity is magnetic. We can't help ourselves. I never forget the woman, like, I've always said I'm cheap and I'm proud. But the woman I spent the most money on her freely, and all she gave me was a kiss on the cheek. She was just very feminine in how she was interacting with me and everything. Seriously, I ain't mine. I was just like, and I'm going to tell you the truth. Y'all women, look, here's some game. Seriously. When that really does work. It really does work. Because when a woman is truly in her femininity, even cheap Rom spends money like crazy. Even cheap Rom spends money. It's like those only type of women. I mean, I remember last time I dealt with a really fully feminine woman. One of which, the only reason we ain't together, it was just some other things I ain't gonna get into. And they weren't negative things. But I'll just put it like that. Sometimes it's just realistic. You can't just get with everybody. And I thought about it. I was buying her stuff and everything. And I wasn't trying to get anything, but it was her energy. It was her energy. So that energy is powerful. Like you get some of y'all want that 6-figure man. Get into your femininity. Get into it. And here's the thing. It ain't even so much you'll draw the 6-figure man. You'll draw the right masculine man. He can't even help himself. That hit him on a deep level. Even if you're plain looking. He feel that energy. Trust me. I'm going to be real. That's why you get some men, they might have a lot of money. They'll mess with a server at a restaurant. Because one thing I peep with a lot of servers at different places is, the women especially, they're a little bit more into their femininity. Even if part of it is, they doing it for the job. But the ones who are just real feminine, just kind of letting it flow, boom. Because part of femininity, too, is a certain nurturing. So that's why sometimes you will get that story of like some man making a lot of money, and he get with that woman who might have been his favorite server at a restaurant. So get into that femininity, ladies, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for now. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.